Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going with Unit 6 Prose, The Accidental Tourist, written by Bill Bryson. Children, we have already done this lesson, but anyways, this is a revision video. So we'll just have a glance of the lesson, children. Okay. The lesson is very interesting, children. It says about the way how Bill Bryson he reacts. Okay, his inefficiency. He's unable to do all the petty work what an ordinary human does it. See, we the moment we get up morning, we go on with our regular duties, day to day duties, or wherever we go out. We do carry our duties without making a mess. Even we do commit a mess, but that's not a common mess, a very rare thing that happens. But here Bill Bryson, in each and every attitudes, in each and every work, whatever he does, children, he makes a mess. He creates one or the other trouble in every part of his work. Not even a work he's able to do it without making mistakes. Wherever he goes, he creates some or the other trouble. That is the trouble what he does, children, that sometimes it irritates others also. At times, children, we see people who are awake, nervous and doubtful about the next move. Here Bill Bryson offers himself for laughter. The way he creates the thing, the way he does, it makes other people to laugh. He describes his lack of grace or skills when traveling. He cannot do a simple day-to-day activity without creating a mess. Most of us never ponder how effortlessly we carry out our routine activity. We do our work, generally our routine day-to-day work, we do it without making a mess. We do it, and we don't look deep into the work what we do regularly. Did we do this work correct, or did we do that work correct? We don't ponder in our work, because we do it efficiently. We do our work, but this is not happening with Bill Bryson. Whatever the work Bill Bryson he does, he meddles up with everything. But not only Bill Bryson, children, there are some people like him, who really finds it difficult and sometimes impossible to do some work. So, okay. Now coming to the lesson, children, here the author Bill Bryson is unable to do even his simple day-to-day activities without creating a mess, without creating any trouble. He's unable to do his work. Of all the things, he's not very good at all. He's living in a real world. It is the most outstanding thing. He always wonders how other people do a number of things without any evidently difficulty. He keeps admiring how people they do the work without any trouble. Where I am able to make such when I commit this many difficulties, how other peoples they do their work without any trouble. He keeps admiring at others. He keeps thinking how many times he has gone for lavatory in cinema, for instance, and he couldn't count how many times he has gone for lavatory in cinema hall. And sometimes he gets caught in a self-locked door. And sometimes he forgets his room number, any hotel when he stays, when he goes outside, children, for tourism all, when he goes and when he stays in hotel, he forgets his hotel number. And once, he went to England with his family on a big trip at Easter. They were flying to England for a week. When they arrived at Logan Airport in Boston and were checking in, he suddenly remembered that he had recently joined British Airways frequent flyer program. He also remembered that he had put the card in the carry-on bag that was hanging around his neck, and there the trouble started. Now what he did, when he was about to take the card from his bag, he was unable to open the bag, no, the zip of the bag. He was keeping on trying to open the zip, but the zip of the bag was jammed. So he pulled on it with a jerk, and obviously what will happen when you pull the zip gave way, and all the things that contained in the zip, no children, it started raining in the sense everything was poured down. The things, so many things he had in his bag, no, it poured down, and along with that, no children, some coins also were there. Just imagine when you pour down the coins, what sort of noise it will give. Horrid noise, isn't it? So it was a view where every people around him, no, they turned to see what was it. And what were in the what are the things in the bag? The newspaper cutting and the other loose papers, and 14 ounces tin pipe tobacco, magazines, passport, English money, and film extravagantly spread over a large area about the size of tennis court. Tennis court, in the sense, into that much area, all these things. No, he had so many petty things in his bag. Everything it fell down, and it was spread. To the large area, it was spread. All the things got spread out. And Bill, no, he watched all this shockingly, as 100 careful sorted documents fell down in a large quantities like fluttery waterfalls. The coin bounced, producing a variety of noises. And the lid of the tobacco tin, children, that gave way, and entire tobacco was spilled down. Now, Bill, no, he was worried. Oh, my tobacco, how much I paid for this tobacco, my entire tobacco gone waste. He was worried of his tobacco. And when he was opening the zip bag, no children, without his knowledge, unmindfully, his finger got cut, and it started pouring. The blood started pouring, and Bill Bryson, he was just looking in a shock stage. He was really shocked to see his blood pouring out. Once, no children, when Bill Bryson, when he was traveling the aeroplane, he was seated in his seat, and he bent over to tie his shoelace. Just at that moment, someone in the seat ahead of him, threw his seat back into full recline. So he found himself pinned helplessly in the crash position. It was only by hurting the leg of the man sitting next to him that he managed to get himself freed. You could imagine this situation also, children. When you bend down to tie a lace, and someone slant the seat, someone sitting in front of you, if they bend behind, just imagine how it will be. The same trouble Bryson also faced. And it's another worse experience in flight, no children. Actually, he was in a thought. He was writing. He was in a deep thought, and he was writing some notes. As he was writing, there was a beautiful lady sitting next to his seat. He was chatting with the lady for nearly 20 minutes. He was chatting with the lady, and he was totally out of mind. Without his knowledge, he kept the pin inside his mouth. As he kept on talking, children, the ink came. It got spread out inside his mouth. His tongue, mouth, chin, teeth, gums, everything was stained. Moreover, children, if it is ink, that is ordinary ink pen, what you write, if that ink, that will get washed away very soon. But ball pen ink, children, being thick ink, the stains will not go soon. Just imagine if your mouth entirely, it's in blue color or purple color something, how does it look? Doesn't it look scary? For sure, it will look scary, isn't it? So that's how Bryson was. For some days, he was with the same stains in his mouth because the color of the ink, no, it didn't get washed out from his mouth. And very often, no, children, Bryson, he forgets when he comes out. No, children, he leaves his coat, 14 inches coat, out of the car. He leaves the coat. His forgetfulness. And when he wears white trousers, all no, he stains his trousers to the extreme. He doesn't bother where he is sitting, either the place is neat enough or good enough. Whatever the place is, no, he doesn't bother. He just sits over there, and you could see the stains in his trousers, gum stains, jam, ink stains, oil, also all the stains. No, it will be in his trousers. Just like how small children they stain up their trousers. No, in such a way, this Bill Bryson also he stains his trouser. And once when the food was delivered in the aeroplane, his wife, no, she asked her children to wear a cover on top of their body, that is to the front part of the body, because Bill Bryson was about to eat his food, and when he cuts his meat, no, children, the meat keeps flying here and there, it keeps flying. So his wife, she cautioned the children to cover themselves to escape from the strains. Okay, then just imagine, children, what will happen if anyone sitting next to us when they do all such idiotic work. Don't we feel irritating? But this is what happened when Bryson, he travels. No, he doesn't travels in a calm manner. And another peculiar thing with Bryson is that Bryson, no, children, when he travels with his family only, he does all this idiotic work. When he travels alone, no, he never meddles with anything else. He sits very quiet. He never talks to anyone. He never goes to restroom. He never moves from his place. Very quietly he sits. But when he travels with his family, he does all sorts of work. And he couldn't be quiet with any liquid. No, he keeps on meddling. That might be an oil or an ink or jam or whatever it is. No, any liquid thing. No, he never leave as such. He keeps meddling with that, and finally he pours the liquid on his dress. And once what happened, once, no, children, when Bill Bryson, he was about to fly to Bailey. No, he was unable to fly. Why he was unable to fly? In the sense, his ticket was in the name of B. Bryson, and the card was in the name of W. Bryson. Obviously, no, children, your name and initial with correct spelling, everything it should match in ticket and card. No, it should not be any change. Even if your initial change also, you will not be permitted to fly. But that was the trouble what Bill Bryson had. He explained, no, though he explained to the clerk, stating the relationship between Bill and William, that is the initial W and B, no, B is for Bill and W for William. No, he stated clearly this is the initial, but even then he was not permitted to fly to Bailey. And everyone, when they when they went to Bailey in first class, Bill was unable to fly. But later on, no, Bill, he satisfied himself. Okay, I cannot travel to that much distance without eating. I cannot travel. He satisfied himself. Actually, he had a trouble in his flying card. But there is no other go. He had to satisfy himself. So to satisfy himself, no, he thought, okay, without eating also I cannot go. Never mind, let me see some other time. Think that he kept quiet. Okay. Now let us go on with the short question, children. For your better understanding, we'll just have a glance. Give few instances of Bryson confused acts. Bryson finds it difficult to find two lavatory in a cinema, standing on the wrong side of a self-locked door, forgetting the room number in a hotel. No, with all such things, Bryson is confused. Okay. What were the content of the bags? The content of the bags were newspaper cuttings, loose papers, a 14-ounce tin of pipe tobacco, magazines, passport, English money, film, sorted documents, and coins. These are the contents of his bag. Describe the fluttery cascade of things tumble from the bag. 100 sorted documents came raining down in a fluttery cascade from the bag. Coins bounced to a variety of noise, oblivions, and the idlest tin of tobacco rolled madly across the open central area, discharging its content as it went. Why did the author concerned over tobacco shift to his finger? The author's concern shifted from tobacco to his finger because his finger gashed on the zip and was shedding blood in a lavish manner. He becomes very panicked when he looks at his own blood flowing. Obviously, even sometimes we do become panicked, no children, when we see our blood flow. What happens to Bryson when he learned to tie his shoelace? When he leaned to tie his shoelace, someone in the seat ahead to him threw his seat back into full recline and he found himself pinned helpless in the crash position. How did Bryson free himself from the crash position? Bryson freed himself from the crash position by clawing the leg of the man sitting next to him. What was Bryson's worst accident on a plane? Bryson's worst experience was that when he was writing important thoughts in a notebook, sucking thoughtfully on the end of his pen and fell into conversation with an attractive young lady in the next seat. He amused her for 20 minutes and later he discovered that the pen had leaked and that his mouth, chin, tongue, teeth and gum were navy blue and it remained for several days. What did Bryson wish to avoid in his life? Bryson wished that at least once in his life he would get up from the dining table without looking as if he had experienced an extremely localized seismic event. Get in car and close the door without leaving 14 inches of a coat outside. How would staying away from liquid mischief benefit Bryson? Staying away from liquid mischief would at least cut down his laundry bills. Why did the clerk say that Bryson was not entitled to fly miles? The clerk said that Bryson was not entitled to fly miles because the ticket was in the name of B. Bryson and the flying card was in the name of W. Bryson. Okay. Yes, children. Anyways, after this videos, no, I really want you to read the lesson, children. For sure, you will understand the lesson better.